What's up, guys? It's Ed Stapleton. I'm trying to get more comfortable on camera. Currently, not a big fan of being on camera. I get really bad stage fright, so I'm trying to record more videos, and I figured you guys would be my testing ground. I might as well share some useful information in here. So today I want to go through a couple sales resources. I love learning and training sales because it's a big leverage point in business. So I try to get as good at it as I possibly can. So I want to go through a bunch of the books that I've read that I think might be helpful for some folks in here. So first, anything by Grant Cardone is good. My favorite particular book for him is Sell or Be Sold. I think that's the most tactical book in there. Cardone University is also an awesome platform. I highly recommend it. We train in there. Next is Jeb Blunt's Fanatical Prospecting. Excellent book about prospecting mindset and different laws that he has around prospecting, the law of replacement. So the law of replacement, just real quick, is let's say your overall sales conversion ratio is 10%, and you've got 10 prospects in your pipeline, 10 proposals out. As soon as one of those prospects closes into a deal, the law of replacement is that all the remaining 9 are actually dead deals now, because it's just a numbers game. So the law of replacement is you've got to replace it with the next lot of 10 deals. Now, if you get better at closing, and that goes from 10% to 20%, and you close 2 deals, you still have to get rid of the remaining 8. And you can still keep an eye on some of the hotter deals, but the idea is you just got to keep replenishing the pipeline, or things are going to go stale and die. Jeb's also got another book called Objections. Awesome book. Highly recommend this book. Tons of like role play type examples in the book that really are helpful. The important thing to know about sales is everything is formulaic. It's everything follows a process, and it's not about charisma. It's not about personality. It's asking hard questions in the right order, and that's it. So books like this are really helpful. Another one is Michael Brooks' Power Phone Scripts. Tons of stuff in here. Again, goes through that sales is formulaic, and that you shouldn't be winging your answer every single time. You should have a core answer for all the common objections that you get. So price is too high, let me think about it. And keep in mind there's also objections throughout every stage of the sales process. So in prospecting, in setting your appointment, in the initial consultation, going for the close, you'll have objections all throughout that, and different ones. So nothing should be new to you. This is a really solid book for that. Objections by Jeb is an awesome book as well. If you're looking to do cold outreach, cold calling, I definitely recommend these 2 books by Scott Channel. Scott is not a graphic designer. I don't know if you can tell that, but holy shit, his book covers are terrible. However, these books are excellent. Let me grab this book. This is the book I would suggest starting with. This is an excellent book. This ties heavily into the idea of the Dream 100. So basically just prospect your best clients. So like Jeff and Josh talk about, go after your $1 million, $2 million plus businesses and only prospect in that. And just go into better pools of prospects and only prospect there, and make the best return on your time investment into the cold calling process. You can come up with scripts from this book, as well as the objections you're going to come across, as well as some nurture sequences that they put in there. He also goes through cadences of calls, all sorts of stuff like that. This book is taking it up another level in terms of scripts. So I would start with this one. You could get away with this. This is what we started with. This was an awesome read. I've got this thing dog-eared. I don't know if you can see it here, but tons of pages dog-eared, tons of underlining. I go back to this one a lot. I like that book. The last set is this dude, another guy that's got terrible book covers, but his content is awesome. He's got a YouTube channel, and it's basically him in his vacuum store, and I couldn't get over the fact that he was doing this in a vacuum store for a while, and it just felt weird, but watch more and more of his videos, and his content's excellent. This book, One Call Closing, is really good. Goes through how to pre-frame your consultations, how to send material in advance so that you're pre-framed as the authority. Goes over all sorts of objections, all sorts of Q&A and questioning techniques, and how to close. This guy was a top performer for a vacuum. He was a vacuum distributor, and he sold ridiculously expensive vacuums and was always the national leader in sales for them. He also sells local advertising now. This is another good book he's got, Selling Local Advertising. So, again, his book covers are terrible, but this book is really good. I would say he's got 4 books that I have. I'd say these 2 are the ones to go with, Selling Local or One Call Close and then Selling Local Advertising. He's got this book on sales prospecting. Good book. If I had to choose between this and this, I'd go with this one, though. And then he's got Selling Essentials, which is basically like kicking off your first 90 days of selling in a new career, new job, new market, stuff like that. So these are really good books. I think each of these are maybe 10 or 15 bucks a book. Highly worth it. This One Call Closing book is awesome. Really, really good. Yeah, so that's it. I've got shitloads of other sales books over here, but I just want to pull out these. Just if I had to pick, of all the ones I just showed, if I had to pick 3 books, I'd say this one, and probably this one. So Power Phone Scripts. This gives you an idea that everything is formulaic. Everything can be, you can have a script for everything ahead of time. And keep in mind that The Godfather, Braveheart, pick another movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, all of that stuff was scripts that people internalized and got really good at giving to the audience and giving to the camera. But those started with scripts. So don't just wing stuff. Don't just go off your gut feel. Make stuff templated and replicatable, but internalize it so that it doesn't sound like a script, just like an actor would. All right. So this book is really important because there should be no objections that should stump you. Okay. And this book is good for that. If you're going to be doing cold outreach with cold calling, this book is excellent. And then this book, One Call Close, terrible cover, awesome book. Hope this helped, guys. Hope this helps. And that's it. That's all I got. Have a great day, guys. Bye.